Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready for the countdown? 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1.
What's up, y'all? It's your girl, Asia Blue, aka #ThoughtsandBlue.
And your girl Anna, aka royalty.anna on Instagram. You can find me.
And we're here with HYLO Art. Y'all ain't never seen both of us together, but we had to do this for this extra special man. Give it up for C Metro, Leo Jones himself. Alright, man, let me first of all, tell us what you do, man. Tell us who you are. What do you have to offer to these people?
So I'm like a mutt a little bit.
Okay.
So like a creative director, brand manager, my own Raw Media Group, which is an outlet to help young individuals and entrepreneurs ultimately enhance and push their goals and their dreams and their business. And I'm just really trying to be like the Diddy in South Carolina.
Come on.
So, how did you get started? Like, what inspired you to do that?
Well, when I was in like 3rd grade, I had to rap and shit for like a project. And my daddy wrote it. And before I went to go perform it, I realized the shit was kind of whack. So I wrote it myself.
Okay.
And then ever since then, I've been
was
like,
born.
Yeah, it's still my thing.
Come on.
Yep.
Alright, so I want you to tell them why we call you Metro Luther King. Tell them about this march, man. Tell them about why Black Lives Matter.
The thing is, I think the people get the misconception when they call me like Metro Luther King. I
Metro
really,
X.
Metro X and shit like that. When I did a march, it was for us, you know. So
It was epic.
yeah, thank you. And I gotta clear a little bit of shit up because I got kind of angry how people try to like perceive me after the march as if I was supposed to be this way,
A savior.
The reason why it worked because I don't give a fuck. Right? So I did it like based on like what I wanted to see and how I feel like, you know, it's how we should be perceived in the media.
Yeah.
So after the march, to even think that I should be a certain type of way of living myself, it was kind of like bullshit.
And y'all, the march he's referring to is the Million Man March. Y'all can type that in, Million Man March of Columbia, South Carolina. It wasn't 1 million people, but it was just the right amount. We had poets, we had dancers. And the whole point was to show them that we're here and to change the narrative. You know what I'm saying? Like Matt always talks about, which I'm gonna let him, further iterate. But
you got it.
Okay. Well, we not trying to fight racism. We're not trying to stop something. We can't stop something that we're not ourselves. We're not racist, so we can't stop racists. However, we can learn how to better our people. The fact of the matter is they're going to be here. So if they're going to be here, we need to learn how to work past that and work on us.
That's right.
And build the community as well.
Rise of a nation, rowing. Yes.
Like, we even look at each other like, we not shit. So how we going to look at somebody else and say, well, you need to look at me like this. You don't even look at yourself in the mirror like that.
That's right. We got to get into this notion, like, I know sometimes I want to fight and shit like that, but you got to think about it, like, how stupid we look fighting each other. You know what I'm saying? How stupid we look killing each other and all that,
It's not even worth it.
Yeah, because if it came down to it, you ain't going to do the same thing to a white person. So, yeah, that's how I see it.
So let's talk about your photography. So you've been shooting a lot of models in Columbia. Me and Anna, one of our friends, Queen, you shot her. Tell us about that and why do you do it? And how does it feel to make people feel beautiful?
Well, I always been kind of into like the media and photography. I went to USCA. I went to go study that, and then.
Congratulations, grad.
USC.
Thank you.
Yes, sir. Degrees over here.
After I got out, I said, okay, this is what I want to do, and I mean to just see a shoot from the beginning to the end, and that shit really like bring joy to people because we go through a lot of shit. You know what I'm saying? So when you go on set, all that shit don't matter, and you excel and you feel better about yourself after you do the shoot. And I wish y'all would get off my back about these pictures.
We have some fire coming soon, but we've been saying it's some fire coming for like 2 weeks.
Stop saying it.
I've been saying it for months, y'all. Backed up on shoes.
So
I'm
just gonna let it ride.
See, the thing is, I think I'm a very strategic person. You know what I'm saying?
He keeps saying that. He had a whole club party with us, which we gotta tell y'all. We almost died in
But
Metro South.
we're gonna get into that. We gonna get into that.
Yeah,
But
we did almost die.
yes.
But it's okay.
But with your pictures, like I said before, like you create stories almost. So like, what's your creative process?
Well, I'm always been like a very visual person. So what I feel is what I try to see and what I try to like capture, especially when you get down to like the editing process with color grading and everything like that. And I'm colorblind too, so that's why most of my pictures are very vibrant. You know, I can't really see colors like that. As far as like navy blue and black and orange and yellow, I can't differentiate between that shit.
We can't tell you colorblind.
That's why it's so vibrant. I turn all
That's
that shit
crazy.
off.
I never knew that.
Right.
Wow.
You doing it like that?
Yeah.
So C Metro, what I love about you the
Call me Lil
most,
Leo. Say Lil Leo.
what I love about you the most is when you speak on your childhood and you talk about it's the reason why you are the man that you are today. So can you kind of talk about that? Like, what do you have to say to the young Leos out here, the young kings who need somebody to talk to, but they might not have somebody who might be watching this interview?
Talk to yourself.
Wow.
And so the thing is, we go through life trying to get like advice from different people before we understand who we really are. So once you understand that life is about like perceptions, like you may get mad at this shit and he may get mad about this shit, and both of y'all may be wrong, but life is about perception. So as a little kid, when you're trying to like achieve something and you're trying to get to a certain level, you got to understand you can't ask for advice extensively. You got to ask for advice sporadically, like at certain times, but don't ask for advice so much that you distort your journey of who you are. Nobody can give you advice on who you are.
Yo, I am big on that.
Crazy.
I am like really big on that because I'm into meditation and stuff, and you really have to sit with yourself, talk to yourself.
I meditate too.
Yeah.
How do you meditate?
I meditate either with singing bowls, in the background meditation music, or in silence.
I usually get high and turn on like everybody do.
I haven't got that.
That's okay, I got you.
I talk to myself, so that's why I really.
Do you answer yourself?
I do.
That shit crazy.
I do, but it's not because of that. It's because I realize like we're one with God. You know, this is my personal preference, but my beliefs. We're one with God, and we're also God. So when I talk to myself, you know what I'm saying, sometimes I give myself answers that were already locked within me. Now, don't get me wrong, I do believe in higher power and that we're inside of that, but I also believe that we are that higher power. We're a piece of it as well. So
For sure.
I love when you said that.
I mean, Blue,
Yeah.
if you at home talking to yourself and answering yourself, that shit cool. You ain't got to put it to like,
Here he goes. No, but that's how I feel though. I want the people to know. Be quiet. First of all, since we talking about crazy, let's talk about how people put incense under their TV and they light it on fire.
We gonna get into that story.
We're not doing that.
Let's get into it.
There, yeah.
Anna, let's
We
get
gonna
into
get
it.
Let's get into some more
I just asked some more questions. All right.
I'm ready for this tea.
Okay. What's the next?
Speaking of, let me ask you this. What's your relationship status right now? You know what I'm saying? Like as a black man in society, we all talking about everybody's favorite word is we coolin', we chillin', we're entangled. So what's your relationship status? How do you view relationships?
How do I view relationships? Like, how do I view?
Like, whatever that question means to you, yeah.
I mean, relationships are beautiful. You know, I believe in love and everything like that, and I believe, love.
Ah! So are you in love?
I think I love a lot of things. I love a lot of things. Yep. Love a lot of things. A couple things I love: life and love. You're not gonna get bills, like.
And yourself.
Yep, I love myself.
But y'all notice how he said we're not gonna get him, so therefore it might be somebody watching for him to get God.
No, the fact of the matter is, it's a rewind button, and I don't know.
Let's go.
It's okay. It's okay. You're not gonna get me though.
Okay.
You tried.
For that future
That's
person.
tough.
He talked about you.
Wow. That's cool. That's the next question.
Now,
Oh, what's up?
do you have an I made it moment, or have you already made it?
I feel like I already made it because I don't have a hype based on somebody else. Well, I think the I made it moment will be me every day just doing what I want to do. You see what I'm saying? So, in perspective, I made it for me. You know, I'm happy.
But like you said, everything's about perspective.
It's my perspective. So the fact that I'm doing what I love to do every day and I'm happy about it, I made it. It ain't about no monetary situation or like that. So yeah, I made it. Fuck it.
That's beautiful.
I love that.
Amen.
I mean, my questions are up. I'm ready to get into this story.
Are your questions up, Anna?
Let's get into the story.
Let's get into the story.
So what is the wildest, craziest thing that has happened?
Crazy thing about it, it
wasn't the wildest, was it?
That
It
wasn't the
wasn't.
All right, what's the craziest thing that happened recently?
well, I ain't gonna lie. After the march, I was approached by this older lady. She was like mid-40s, and she just said some real awkward shit. She was like, "You can march my way." Like, shit. You can march my way. Like, shit. Shit.
She said she wants you to march in her.
PlayStation 5 coming out. Shit.
Hey,
Like,
I need that PS5 now.
You would have got that PS5.
Drop a dick for the PS5.
Whoa.
Y'all ain't told me I couldn't curse. Shit, y'all, them stipulations y'all should have said in the beginning. Come on, man. But no, it's coming, bro. It's coming. But you said the craziest thing. You want to talk about that fire?
Yeah.
Alright, so this what happened. It was met Thursday at Social.
Shout out to Social in Columbia, South Carolina. Y'all pull up.
Yeah, and I'm going to talk discreetly because you don't like name drop.
Yeah, you ain't got to. You ain't got to.
But the savior of life is right there. He's right there.
You know what I'm saying?
Shout out to that guy. He saved my
Shout out
life.
to Reese.
Everybody clap for Reese.
Reese.
Yeah. Now,
He
for
put out a
real.
whole fire, seriously.
So we
I threw some water.
we all was
Me
like
too.
very intoxicated. Yeah. We was like very intoxicated.
I don't drink.
And then what happened was we was about to go do some other things in the garage, you know. I'm talking discreetly, you know. Like other things
Okay.
in the garage.
But see, that don't sound discreetly. We was about to go edit pictures in the garage.
We was about to smoke in the garage. And then somebody had did an inset on the TV, and the TV blew up, and the shit was on fire. And my
We
guy,
didn't know though. We didn't know. We were upstairs.
yeah,
We were upstairs,
Yeah.
and we were like, "Y'all smell that?"
Y'all ever seen Twitches? Y'all remember how on that one part of the movie that big black smoke was just chasing them all around?
We opened the garage
coming
door,
for us.
and all you saw was black smoke. Not no
It's coming
white
for
smoke.
us.
It was that thick black smoke. You can't see, you can't breathe, you coughing.
And
That was us.
and I'm lit as shit. I'm just on the door like shit.
He was standing there. He was like,
So calm, like his house wasn't burnt. Mind you, this wasn't our house, it's his house.
I mean, it was time.
we all
shit.
panicking, getting water.
Oh, ain't gonna-
Cups of
oh, ain't
water
gonna panic
for
for it.
an electric
Panic ain't gonna
fire.
make a fire move. We panicking shit. I'm going outside.
All I know is I woke up, Anna texted me, she said, make sure y'all clean y'all nose. I said, what do you mean?
No.
Y'all got some tissue, I cleaned my nose. It was black smoke in my
Yes.
nose the next
Literally.
morning.
I was like, I don't know if this
I'm already-
toxic.
I'm weak. But listen, y'all hear this man's personality. Y'all hear what he's doing for the community. He's having marches, he's having brunches. He's showing models that they're beautiful. He's shooting families. And if you're interested in knowing more, I'm going to let him give you our social media, but please follow him. Tell them where they can find you at.
All right, you can find me at Instagram, C Metro Jones. That's C Metro Jones. Facebook, same thing. And yeah, all platforms, same thing. You know. Yep.
Y'all heard it here. HYLO Art.
Y'all give it up for C Metro.
Let's